Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Those are the funky, fresh, lovely, funky, funk fresh, funky, funk. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's how we do that. Hello. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Nugget Club. It's Thursday, and Thursday's the second best day of the week because we get to do blind movie riffing. For those who haven't heard of it before, here's the disclaimer and the describer is riffing movies is when you make funny jokes and it makes the movies real funny. And blind riffing is when you do it without having seen the movie beforehand and without writing anything beforehand. So it's just quips on quips. I'll be riffing it audibly over here. You can be riffing it in the comments, or you can also be chatting with each other. You can be normal human beings. You can be normal human beings, or you can be funny human comedians. And that's the two options you have at any particular point in life, I think. How is it going, everybody? Hello there, Mookie. Hello there, Retribution Ryan. I like Thursdays because it's kind of a halfway point between the mostly walking, which is on Mondays. So the question is, what has been going on since Monday? And the answer is, I don't know. It just seems like things are like time flies. And, you know, like I work, like so many of us, I think, do. And I'm kind of lucky to be able to. I work at home, you know, in my room. And because I work on stuff that's, like, not announced, I can't really co-work with anyone. So it's kind of like a situation where it's like I'm sitting there, like, day after day for 8 hours at a time, just alone in my room, silently in the dark. And it's like, yep, that's me. I bet you're wondering how I got into this mess. And it's like, dang. 2022 came in, and it's kind of like the year of looking around and seeing what happened, or seeing what's become of everything. Oh, that's cool. It's Mookie's arting and casually watching. Oh, SAP. Full pair programming sounds both nice and also like a lot of pressure. Yeah. Good to hear that you're doing all right there, Retribution Ryan. Hey, Arbon92. Oh, snow. I haven't seen snow in ages. Here in California, we actually like import snow, and I'm not kidding about that. It'll be like holiday festive party, and it'll be like we're gonna rent some reindeer and we're gonna rent some snow. It'll be called like real snow. It's pretty amazing. Hey, Zodmo Biffy, how's it going? I don't know if you know this, everyone, but that's my old dad. That's Dr. G. You can all say hi to Zodmo Biffy. Thanks again for showing up and being here for this film. Tonight's movie is a Western, and I know nothing else about it. Again, it's pulled right from publicdomainmovies.net. Or I think it's publicdomainmovie.net. It's called Rage at Dawn, and it's from 1955. It's a color film, which is sort of unusual for us here in the Club of Nuggets. But we won't let that stop us. Yeah, I mean, I think let's just, like, dive in. So, this is Sim. This is my... Oh, here. This is my friend Sim. He's part of the film. He's that way. That's Sim. I don't know anything else about this movie. That was just from the sound test. So let's back it up and kick it off. Oh. Nat Holt! Nat Holt! Randolph Scott! Oh, I'm hitting the peaks. Rage at dawn. Rage against the dawning of the day. Denver Piles. Oh, it's a Frank Gruber joint. Let me know, as always, if you have trouble hearing me or the movie, or if I'm clipping out of control. Although I'm going to try... Whoa! Not Holt! I'm going to try and keep a note on that, because I can actually see that here. Ah, Tim. This is the true story of the Reno brothers. I guess I'm narrating. Clint, a respected farmer, and Frank, Simeon, John, and Bill, who were the first train robbers in American history. Fun side note. Lootin', burnin', killin', this infamous clan rode through the middle border states, setting the pattern for the great outlaw bands who were to follow. The James Boys, the James Gang, the Daltons, the Youngsters. The year, 1866, and the place? Southern Indiana. We're finally awake. I can't... I didn't realize this would be a Star Wars movie. Frank! There's Sim. Is that Sim's theme? Bill. John. They all look identical. Well, except for Sim.
Look, there's Dobie.
Hi! That must be Dobie. There's more people in there than they introduced to us. Trees! That's me whenever I find a rock while I'm hiking. He's 1 foot tall. I surrender! I surrender! He just carries that with him. He's known as... Oh, he's also 1 foot tall.
Tell them we got it, Roy. All right, boys, now they're on the
Tiny
way.
cowards,
These
unite!
ain't ordinary robbers. They got instincts like animals. Now the least wrong move and we can lose them. So wait till they come out of the bank with the money. Understand? Out of the bank. All right, now you deputies take your position. The rest of you people take your places along the street like we planned.
Places, people, places! And a 1, and a 2, and a...
That's 3 cents. The big one's 5.
Rhinos are coming.
The what?
Too bad Mr. Peterson has to miss this.
I don't think we get the Rhinos to wait. They
The
ready in the bank?
Rhinos.
They got everything set.
Good.
Dun, 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 dun. It's gonna be the best birthday party ever.
Rhinos!
Rhinos always travel in single file lines to hide their winnings.
Well, there's North running, boys.
Oh.
Nice and casually.
Retribution, Ryan says, how long until a woman has a speaking role? Yeah.
Stay down.
A lot going on in that. They'll never find us here in this wagon. If we all come out one at a time, there's no way they'll catch us. They were caught without a veranda.
Now wait till they come out of the bank.
And goes for the veggies.
Nail them with the goods.
They're gonna... This movie's a lot of waiting. A simple trip to the 7-Eleven goes horribly wrong. Ain't nothing here but us human traffickers, I swear.
Awful quiet, Frank.
Yeah. I don't like it. It ain't natural. There ought to be more people around.
It's gotta be natural. Nobody knowed we was coming but us.
Making it easier to get away.
Frank's right. I don't like it neither. You getting jumpy in your old age?
And I'd not like it neither.
Quiet.
What do you say, Frank?
Keep going.
Do, do, do. Look, make it look like you're really driving.
Well, now Frank might as well go through with it, huh?
Well, no.
What do you say, Frank?
Birds? I don't know. Birds? Not really a riff, is it?
You fool!
You fools!
You can't leave Bill! How bad is he hit? He's dead.
Well, that... Then I guess we can leave them. Hey, they're all wearing masks. What the hell was that? Jesus. Never heard so many cars back up at once before. You know, the scenery says Indiana, but the music says Night on Bald Mountain. Rah!
All right, let's ride!
You just did. These used to be kings of men. Whee! Damn, ran out of state. Hoo-ha! Hoo! God. The covered bridge theme, ladies and gentlemen. The Philosophers Guild says this was the equivalent of the Fast and the Furious in 1955. It's true.
We couldn't arrest him over there even if we caught him. Jackson
There, we
County.
just love him too
Reno's
much.
run it from top to bottom.
Well, we got one of them anyway.
Yeah.
It's the invisible
Let's
walls
head
of the
back.
law. Sorry, I'm just screwing around with levels too. Looks like it's occasionally just tickling the red zone. I think that's what you want. They even eat like criminals. Did he use a knife as a fork? Did he use a dish as a spoon? Why is his mug so tall? Is it a pitcher or is it a stein? Does he want... Oh no, that must be the other guys. I pledge allegiance to the fridge and fuck the chair of America. You rang?
Is that going to help? Is that going to bring Bill back to life?
Take it easy, sis.
Settle down,
How?
Nicolas Cage.
Not knowing when you go out that door if you're ever coming back. This time it was Bill. And the next time somebody else.
That's the way it is, Laura.
It's the only way to live.
It doesn't have to be. You could leave the state. You could go somewhere where nobody ever heard of the Renos.
Where would that be?
Anywhere.
Nevada. Oh, wait.
It was my fault, honey. I smelled it. I smelled it! Ain't no use carrying on about it now. Important thing is, how did they know we was coming?
Yeah, how did they know? And so far ahead.
Maybe somebody recognized you last week when you were sizing up the job.
Oh.
Maybe. But how did they know when we was coming?
Oh, the dog told them. Meanwhile, in daytime... Is that a really relaxed chair, or is it a wheelbarrow? Or both?
Is that our dear brother?
Yes.
Sounded more like your dog brother, honestly.
So it finally happened.
You finally came back from Hollywood.
Clint, we want no preaching.
Take it easy, Sam.
The baby of the family dying in the streets and his big brave brothers running away. Not even animals would do a thing like that.
Dead in the street, not dying.
As if that made any difference.
That's enough of that kind of talk, Clint.
We sent for you, Clint, because we want you to go to North Vernon and get Bill's body. They'll let you have it.
You mean they won't arrest me? A Reno that's honest, that's quite a distinction in this community, an honest Reno.
We rode into an ambush. Somebody told them we was coming.
That shouldn't surprise you. The Renos are worth a lot of money. Dead.
You knowed we was going.
You accuse me of being...
Whoa!
I'll kill you!
Yeah, they've been wrestling
Wouldn't put it
since
past
they were
you,
in the
Billy
womb.
Bob, Psalm singer.
He was right fond of Bill, Clint.
So was I. I tried hard enough to keep him from pitching in with you. And you, as long as you live, don't you ever accuse me of being an informer again.
Is he gonna curse him?
You got plans? Keep them to yourself. I don't want to know about them, not even accidentally.
You won't.
You're notorious outlaws. The law will get you sooner or later, and they'll get you any way they can. In the back, ambush, while you're sleeping, they'll get you. Bill's death was only the beginning. Can't you see that, Laurie? Can't you see it?
Don't you?
I'm not doing anything.
You're harboring them.
What do you expect me to
You've
do?
got too many
All the
lamps,
nerve left in
Lori.
the house if you'd known how you were going to use it.
I can't turn my own brothers out.
How far does loyalty go?
Ooh.
They're not only destroying themselves, they're destroying you too.
Hoi!
Leave her alone, Clint. Peterson won't leave her alone.
Hey.
He won't leave any of you alone.
Ooh.
We can handle anything that Peterson throws our way.
Oi.
Like you did today.
Game. Sorry. His acting is just, there's just something going on there. There's something there.
All right. I'll go to North Vernon and get Bill. We'll bury him beside Ma and Pa.
Ugh. In the
That's
family
so you won't
cryptorium.
trouble now.
Do 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 do. Chop chop
Three
chop.
of a kind. Such a gall, such unmitigated gall.
Those kind'd never be elected if the women folk could vote. Yeah,
Wow.
we'll get the vote one day.
She said presciently. Constable? Oh, it's because they're cons and they sit at the table. That's the best riff of the night, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, why don't we do something about it?
Have you forgotten Edelbach tried? Look what happened to him.
Besides, I'm just Sam Elliott.
Take care of the Reno brothers.
He sits low and slow.
Loaded up and waiting. Somebody told him we was coming.
Give me that big potato.
You three?
Now hold on, Frank.
He's not accused, Judge. He knows we wouldn't kill the golden geese.
Didn't know you was going?
It wasn't Clint. He ain't one of us, but he wouldn't have no part of setting up an ambush.
Yeah. Are his feet just clear on the other guy's lap right now? What's going on here?
At Murphy's place. Yeah, and he's bragging. And Murphy's the only new man to come to town in years.
It's like he hit his mark and then his mark hit back.
Peterson, man.
Well, can I sit in the special chair now? Oh, the wide brim hats keep the cigarette smoke in their faces for longer on purpose. This bastard thinks he's in a silent film.
Oh, see? You want another drink, eh?
Yeah, it's on a lot.
Still haven't hired a piano player, huh?
Shot him in the back. They shot him in the back.
Yeah, I heard about Bill.
This scene could use more Foley.
What happened over in North Vernon?
Maybe I can help.
I made a mistake. I shot too fast, woke up the town, and
Oops, sorry.
they got me off, shot him in the back. All my fault. Clumsy. All my fault.
I don't think Bill would have felt that way. He always thought you were the best.
God damn, how long is he gonna polish those
But
glasses?
I made that mistake. I let Bill down. Now he's dead. He's dead.
Yeah, we all have to go sooner or later.
Foley's not for me.
We're gonna go sooner. Come Saturday, we're going back to North Vernon and blast the devil out. We'll get even for Bill. And this time, we'll get the money. We'll get the money this time.
Oh, is this what they meant by how did somebody know they were coming? Oh, you put a little special sauce on there. The sunset fast up there. Whoa. Oh. The barest impression of a shot. Is this underwater?
I'm ready to mount.
Hey, Ghosty. Ghost Stalker says with a look like that, I'm not sure if he's drinking the whiskey or the whiskey's drinking him. Nugget Club! I know, right? Nugget Club hype. Huh.
My Frank. Where you been, Murphy?
And who the hell are you? We all look the
West Rock in the
same.
morning. There's some rule about when a man go riding?
You stinking spy.
Spy? What are you talking about, Sim?
You're a Peterson man.
Peterson, man, you're crazy. Don't lie to us, Murphy. You know me, boys. You've known me for a long time. You know you tipped off.
Your Jedi mind tricks won't work on us, old man.
Why would I do that?
Because you're getting paid for it.
Because you're getting paid to do it?
North Vernon again, didn't you, Murphy? I don't in the way you got such an idea?
What baited you, Murphy? Simmy just played like he was getting drunk and giving away secrets.
We know that'd flush you out. And Courtright saw you write the letter.
Courtright's lying.
Who? Right in the lumbar. You wouldn't kick a man with his hat off.
Somebody else will come. We'll handle him, too.
Ooh!
Time up to the stall.
Take him out for a ride.
John, get that horse out of
Ghosty! Since you're here, you're the only one who can tell me. Are the levels good, Ghosty? Are the levels good? I'm seeing that it sometimes touches the red when I say something extra funny, and I don't know if that's okay or not. I don't know what this means on this
time.
OBS. They're gonna light him like a cigarette. Ooh. They're creating a brush fire inside. Oh no, he's gonna be jerky. What in cremation? The Chicago Inter-Ocean. Peterson Detective National Agency. This man sure likes Lincoln.
Monk Claxton's here, Dad.
Oh, good. Have him come in.
Come on in, Monk.
Thank you, Bill. Hello, Mr. Peterson. Glad to see you, Monk. Sit down. Thank you, sir.
How are things in Denver?
Couldn't be better, Bill. Did you read about Murphy?
Yes, sir, I did.
Well, that's what happens when something goes wrong. They're shrewd, those Renos, and vicious. Control the whole county in southern Indiana. Judge, prosecutor, constable, all on their side. Renos had him elected.
I still wonder how.
Thank you, Ghosty, for the full review.
Well,
That's
people
amazing.
who've had freedom as long as we have
That's
sometimes
great.
take it for granted. Come election day, they're lazy or callous.
Wow.
Same thing. However, it's done.
Did you say
Our job
callous
is to
or
get it
careless?
done.
Oh, same thing.
Yes, sir.
How do we go about it?
Well,
You're a
first things
married
first, touch up your hair dye.
My
Sorry.
wife knows the line of work I'm in.
I don't want you to jump into this thing.
I didn't know exactly what you had in mind, but to bring me all the way from Denver, the way I figure it, this is sort of a promotion.
Well,
And
don't
you,
let your
Mr.
vanity
Rogers,
get
on the
in way of
left.
Better judgment, Monk.
I'm a working man, Bill, with a job to do. If I didn't like my work, I'd have gotten out of it long ago. In the war, we called it calculated risk.
Yeah, we did. I've got a new man I want you to work with, Monk.
Monk.
I don't figure this is a time to break in a greenhorn.
All new to us, that is. He's had some experience along this line. Maybe not experience with this kind of violence, but I think he's the kind of a man that can handle
Could you
himself in
move the
rough
cigar box? It's kind of in the way.
going. Name is James Barlow.
I thought you said Monk.
Oh, I see you remember.
It's the same James
I was
Barlow I'm
low-hanging
thinking
fruit,
of. I
sorry.
do remember him.
He is.
He was in the employ of the Southern States.
Which we found out after the war. Mr. Greeley said that he was worth a whole army. It's the only thing that Mr. Greeley ever said that Mr. Lincoln agreed with.
Still wonder how he got hold of so many secrets.
Certain generals' wives found him very charming.
Whoa!
Irresistible is the word, Dad. As a matter of fact, I recall.
Well, I wasn't the only one that invited him to dinner. Secretary Stanton had him, too. Immodest as it may sound,
Everybody's had him.
Stanton and me could fool the Reno boys.
That sounds mighty reasonable, sir.
You ought to trust him implicitly. Let him run the whole show.
How does he plan to get in with the Reno brothers?
Implicitly or explicitly, sir?
He plans to let them get in with him.
Excuse me? Is it legal? I like being a trained engineer. We get it, you train. Ah, yes, the black smoke out the top and the white smoke out the sides. Dear God, the whole train engine's on fire inside.
In making out your report to the sheriff on this robbery, my description is as follows. 6'3", 195 pounds, hazel eyes, and brown hair.
6'3", 195 pounds, hazel eyes, and brown hair.
The first ever Disneyland robbery.
Now, you want me to double the cost? You give me the signal.
He turned off the music.
Take a few shots at it.
What?
Remember, I took your gun, but you had another one hidden.
First, I take some shots at you. When the train stops, I give the alarm.
Right, over the door.
Are they directing the film in there? Ooh. Ironically, the bandanas are the only way I can tell these guys apart.
Right on schedule, Jim.
I mean, it was a train robbery. Scoot, scoot, skidoo, skidoo. Insane news. You know, they could use that subheadline for everything. It's training men. Hallelujah, it's training men. The store. Oh, Rockstar Park.
Morning.
Morning.
Ain't that old man U-Haul's rig?
Yes, he's
Old man U-Haul.
I'd like a side of salt meat, 10 pounds of sugar, 5 pounds of coffee, some baking soda, and a bathtub.
All right, mister.
Do you want that for here or to go?
Good morning.
I take it you're Jim Barlow, Noah U-Haul's nephew.
That's right.
Said a couple of days ago he was expecting you, staying at the farm.
Mm-hmm.
You're a painter.
Yes, I am.
What do you paint?
Oh, things, people.
Like El Greco.
Daughters?
Rembrandt, Van Dyke.
Not quite. Oh, this is Mr. Claxton.
How do you do?
Nice to meet you.
You a painter too?
No, I'm just looking
This
at
is
the
Mr.
bar.
Claxon.
Not for
Oh.
Oh.
Morning, Miss Laura.
Good morning, Mr. Fisher.
She's the woman in the film.
Is my order ready?
Yes, just finished it. Oh, Mrs. Reno, this is Mr. Barlow.
Weird that they wear two neckties but half
How
as
do you
short.
do, Mr. Barlow?
It's a pleasure, Miss Reno.
Noah U-Haul's nephew. He's a painter.
Oh,
Will that be all, sir?
Excuse me, please.
No, I think we're gonna have to go through the whole thing another time.
Mm-hmm.
$3.20.
But that's like $700. Also, you don't have a cash register in there.
Mr. Fisher, can you change this?
Mr. Barlow.
Big spender, I see.
Sorry, I haven't.
All right, Mr. Barlow.
Take all my change.
Here you are, sir. Thank you very much.
That's like 200 half
I'll do that.
pennies.
I'll be around for some time.
There you are, Miss Laura.
Okay.
May I help?
oh.
Are they
don't
doing a
bother.
bit right now? I can't tell. This feels very screwball comedy, though, all of a sudden. Gloop, 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 gloop. Yeah, this really just feels like a wacky case of mistaken identity waiting to happen. Or like his sweetmeats were in the other basket, and now she has his sweetmeats and he has her sweetmeats. Hey, it's the town dog.
Who's that with Laura?
I've never seen him before.
Kate Belushi. He's got one of those psychiatry coaches.
Thank you very much.
I hope to see you again, Miss Laura. May I call on you sometime?
Hope to smell you later.
Boy, I'm afraid not, Mr. Barlow.
Who are you, mister?
That's none of your business, Pete.
Don't give them your name. It only gives them power.
You heard him. On your way.
Skamoosh.
My friends, you have very good manners.
The double punch. Oh no, it's just a single punch and a single punch. You know, he fights well for a man who looks like a pastor.
Come on, take his guns out.
That way his gun's pants will fall off.
Sorry, Miss Laura.
Milady.
Still up to your old tricks, huh?
Punching tricks.
$30,000, Frank. That's a heap of money.
Are you out of your mind? I told you we didn't do this train robbery.
The robber wore a mask, had hazel eyes and sandy hair, was around 35 years old, 6 feet 3 inches, weight 195 pounds. The description fits you, John.
Careful, Lattimore.
It's a lot of other people, too. $30,000. The judge would be mighty pleased to sharing a heap of money like that.
We didn't do it. But I wish we had.
Don't argue with him, son. You're in no position to get uppity. Listen, you've got your
You're in no position to get uppity. I mean, by definition, that term is
All right, Frank.
sort of implies
Prosecuting attorney of this county, I warn you.
that Fennec Fox guy says that description proves it's not him. He's not wearing a mask. It's true. Later days.
Sure was rough on him. It'd be rougher not to accuse us anymore. Sit around doing nothing while we take all the chances.
In our little shallow house.
In the hole. You gotta pay for it. It's the hole.
$30,000 is a heap of money. Now, who'd have thought of holding up a train?
It's a hoot and heap of money.
Worth considering.
Did they just give them the idea to do a train robbery?
What was the matter with them?
Oh, money crazy as usual. They're accusing John of holding up the train.
Yeah, but Frank shut him up. Real profit.
You think it's smart to make them mad?
They better worry about.
Pretty sure you could show the frames in this film in any order and it would all look the same. Just horse butts, people's hats, carriages pulling up outside of houses.
How'd it go?
Well, it went good.
Well, good. Buy some extra shooting iron?
No, we met a young lady. 2 gentlemen objected.
Turned out to be a couple of fellas named Lee and Pete.
They're a couple of the Reno gang.
The families?
No, just henchmen.
So,
Well, you certainly started the ball rolling, all right.
Just a few henchies.
that's the object.
But the description does fit John Reno.
John Reno didn't do it. He never does anything
Yeah,
by
but
himself.
every description fits
Frank
John
didn't
Reno.
do it either. Mine don't run that way. You're too suspicious.
We get a right to be suspicious. Our share keeps getting smaller and smaller. First thing you know, they'll deal us out completely.
How can they? We'll be re-elected next month for 2 more years.
In a world of large furniture,
You think we can get away with this for 2 more years?
3 men.
Our collusion with the Reno brothers is one of the worst kept secrets in history. Collusion, conspiracy, malfeasance. Ugly words, Your Honor, but true. We've got to be realistic.
Is this a tiny court they're having right now?
Vernon sure would have helped.
Don't he crying about that? We'll make it up on that Davies County, John.
How much your tax collections run?
Might amount to
He's got a
20,000.
skid mark on his head.
It's time we protect ourselves. We'll send Jason a portrait with him.
Well, they ain't had no experience in that kind of thing.
Experience doesn't matter. When the money's counted, I want somebody there we can trust.
Think you'll ever find anybody you can trust?
Probably some guy in a hat. Oh, it's my fortune.
Bill from Pomeroy at the bank. Just come across one of them $100 bills for the train robbery. Serial numbers check.
Who'd you get it?
Wade Fisher's deposit.
You reckon one of the Reno spent it?
Sure gonna find out who spent it.
Sure, I remember it. First $100 bill I've seen in years, and all you Halls nephews spent it. The one that tangled with Pete McCartney and Lee Harney?
That's right. Name's Barlow. He's a painter. New fella.
You have to be new to tangle with those two.
Had a whole handful
All
of
right,
$100
Capote,
bills.
settle down.
Something wrong?
Oh, no. Just checking.
Did you hear that? A whole handful of $100 bills?
Something. He fits the description of the holdup man.
I'd say he has some explaining to do. You fellas better get at it.
I'm getting sick and tired of you snarling at me.
What? That's no way to talk to your
Behave
dog.
yourself. You know how I feel about you taking up with strangers.
I didn't take up with him. He helped me into the buggy with my packages.
Well, the boys said you and him was getting mighty friendly.
So that's what they call it these days.
Now you understand one thing. This is my house. You want to go on using it, you better be careful.
Why? Are there traps? Was that supposed to happen?
All right. Let's get back to the Davies County job.
Did a Riker sit?
This time we're not all going in at once. Win in 3 lots.
What? Dog's in the sink again. Oh, she's taken up with strangers again.
Somebody I've never seen before.
Stranger, you might say. Ooh, I just told you.
Figured to bring these back. Guess those two cooled off enough to be trusted with them. Besides, gives me a chance to see you again. Hold it. Get inside.
You just brought 2 guns to a
Don't
gun
order me
fight.
around, Frank.
I thought he was talking to the other guy.
Oh, why, nothing. I'm just returning some equipment that belongs to friends of Miss Laura's. Some pistols. Drop them.
Now draw.
Back away. Who's he? I'm her brother. Well, mister, I must say, you don't act very neighborly. Got no cause to be neighborly. Get off of the property and stay off. Didn't come to see you, came to see Miss Laura. You heard me?
Stop it, Frank. Stop it!
It's all right, Miss Laura. Needn't be trouble. I'll see you someplace else. When you coming in town again? She ain't.
In the morning.
Whoa.
See you then.
Doink. You know, sometimes I think he only goes for women who have gun brothers.
You may think you're spiting me, but let me tell you something. Anything goes wrong, you've got just as much to lose as the rest of us. Get that through your pretty little head, will you?
Get one thing through your head, too. I'm not a child. And I won't be
Not
treated
yet a
like
woman.
one any longer.
Ducky 98, first time chat. Ducky 98 says, "Is this guy supposed to be the good guy?" Amazing. Meanwhile, in the Marianas Trench. Hats on jackets, jackets on jeans. Families surrounding families. King me. Dun, 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 dun. 3-man chess.
I hear mice.
Ah, they're in the rich room. Hello?
Put your hands up. What's going on here? You two. Who are you? The law. Anybody else inside that house, come out with your hands up. I'll sue this county for every dime it's got.
Maybe not.
Mind telling us what the charge is? Suspicion.
Or worse.
Suspicion of what?
of
Train
suspiciousness.
Train robbery? Why, you're a bigger fool than I thought. All right, boys, take him into town.
A 1 and a 2 and a...
Well, you can't do this, I tell you. Most disgraceful thing I ever heard of. Who do you
We
fellas
just
think you
did.
are anyway?
The law, that's who. Take him in.
I am the law. Well, he fought the law, and the law
6 nice
won.
clean, crisp $100 notes.
Shall we, just forget the judge and split this between us?
Why?
Hey ho!
Why not?
What
Let's have a look inside.
what was that delivery?
We were coming to Seymour from Robertson, Illinois. We saw the crowd around the money box. We went down there. There had been a train robbery.
Whoa.
We found the money. I guess the robbers...
He's good cop, bad copping them.
And for 3 hours I've been telling you we don't believe it.
I can't help it. Sit down.
Have a drink of water. No.
No.
Money matches. The description matches. Your arrival here matches. Everything matches.
Except for the blocking. The blocking makes no sense.
The rest of it, the other $29,000.
Oh, what's the use? You won't believe me. Any news?
Won't talk.
Medium cop.
How about him?
Nothing.
All right, on your feet.
Hey, almost fair.
Come
Thanks
on.
for the sub. That's so cool. Now sit down. Whose turn is it? What are they doing?
Where's the money?
Who? What? Don't listen to him. I'm good cop. Oh.
Latimer was asking him questions, and all of a sudden Barlow said, "Get the judge." And Latimer got excited. He kept saying he was the prosecuting attorney, and if Barlow had anything to say, he was the one to say it to. Naturally, I'm the one to talk to. Latimer tries to hog everything.
Is he the judge? Because he looks like a judge. Oh, he broke the Quaker silence. Hello.
He wants to talk to you. So here.
Go ahead, talk.
Alone.
Is this the same guy in the same
the
room, or a
prosecuting
different guy in a
attorney
different
here.
room, or the same guy in a different room?
This was my doing. He never budged till I threatened to get the express messenger down here to identify him. That's what we can do.
Wait outside.
In a world of chairs.
What did you want to say?
Have a drink of water, Judge.
Go ahead.
Are they purposefully hiding the face of a guy whose face we already know? This is the the quote unquote good guy, right?
The imponderables.
Don't you ponder my
Little
imponderables.
things that happen to wreck a foolproof setup that you can never figure will happen. This was a foolproof setup.
He's
I had a
really
contact
subtly
man expressed
teabagging that
told me when the
judge's
money would be
papers.
shipped. I picked the perfect spot for the train robbery. The money box was open just right, and up to that point, everything was perfect.
Ooh.
And then came the imponderable.
Oh.
In my hurry to get away, I dropped a few bills with serial numbers, and here I am. Irony.
Where's the money?
Hidden. My share, that is.
Your share. You're in this all by yourself.
No man could do this by himself. There were 6 of us.
Merman.
Contact man.
Where are they now?
Got
He's
it?
going to town on that Mickey Mouse cup.
That leaves 3 here.
2, Claxton and me. U-Haul had nothing to do with it. He didn't know about it.
Claxton's share hidden too?
With mine at the U-Haul farm.
Where at the U-Haul farm?
You couldn't find it. I'd have to go with you.
Wow. I feel like every lesbian first date ends at the U-Haul farm.
Now, you're a practical man, Judge. Sure, you can send Claxton and me to prison, but it won't get you a raise in salary and won't get you much of a reward. And as for me, with a contact man who knows when the big express money shipments are to be made, it'll ruin $1 million business.
You say you got a contact man in the express office?
A big one.
Oh, he's doing the same pose as the squirrel thing in the back.
Which office?
I'm a practical man too, Judge.
How do I know you ain't lying?
You think I held up that train on the spur of the moment? How do you think I knew the money was aboard?
Well, it was a money train.
$1 million
Oh,
business.
he really sat back
Not
on
with
it
me in
too.
prison. If we don't get it, somebody else will.
I like the way you talk. Like the way you handle yourself.
All I need's a little freedom.
It won't be that simple. A lot of people here in town know you were arrested with some of that hold-up money in your possession.
All you gotta say is, I proved I found it around the money box. Others did.
And what guarantee have I got if I turn you loose you won't pull out?
The best in the world. I need you more than you need me. This is a safe place to hold up between operations.
And to share
Besides,
emotions.
if I did pull out, you'd still be better off by $3,000.
Oh. Think about that. It's break time. Hey, hello. You made it through break time. Incredible. So I went and got a little thematically appropriate, perhaps, drinky drink. I'm gonna do some Foley here. I'm gonna put it in a thematically appropriate rural ball jar. Yummy. Yeah. You know it's good because it's bad. So let's do our little halfway point, roughly halfway roundup, break time roundup. Sorry if that blew things out. Oh my God, Ghost Stalker, that's an incredible emoji. Also, I want to shout out Almost Fair. I just got it, where you said he's going to pick up a sheet of paper with his cheeks. That's incredible. That's incredible. Good riffs. I like Somnambulous Rex said he's going to interrogate them now. A lot of first-time chatters in this show. I love it. I also want to shout out that, like, I'm currently trying to get up to, I think it's 1,500 followers. It let me set a little goal, and so I set a little goal. But you can also take your Earth coin. That's your weird, virtual currency. And you can spend it on things. I re-upped the build the stream cabin goal, so you can go ahead and do that. And as always, for I think it's for free or for one, you can stoke the stream fire, which is always appreciated. Thank you, Ghosty. Wonderful stoking. Community challenge 75% complete. Ooh, yes, the stream cabin is coming along. Okay, so what have we learned? In this film, where everyone and everything looks fairly similar, and there's always horse next to horse, and then there's like a shot over a horse butt, and it's the three men with hats. And we're just getting that recurring. But what I think we've learned is there's one or two crime families, and it's hard to find an honest Reno, and nobody believes in an honest Reno, but an honest Reno's no good alive or something. And there was a train robbery, and some people say they didn't do it. Some people say they did do it, but it's not clear who did it, and it's not clear who's asking who did it and who didn't do it. So that's interesting. The one thing that we can differentiate is the guy on the screen here is probably the quote-unquote protagonist on the left. Oh yeah, I never set that. Okay. I confused myself with studio mode. I thought I was in like chat, full screen chat the whole time, but like it turns out, no, you can see them right here. The guy on the left, I think, is the protagonist. And because he's sort of impish and like he's like too tall for the way he acts though, so like he's an impish tall man who sits on your desk papers and then really sits on your desk papers. Hey Ducky98, the train robbery was on camera, but the thing is I actually can't tell the characters apart well enough to know who did it. So that's weird, right? And then this is it the judge? Is that the judge? No, that's not the judge. He's just one of the only people I can differentiate from the others. But the other person, of course, that I can differentiate is the only woman in the piece, who is, I think, Lori. And she's got, you know, I think she must be Lori Reno, because she's got some problematic stuff going on with her over-controlling sibling, if indeed he is a sibling, because I can never tell what's true and what's false. So... Ghost Stalker says he's a Your Honor without honor. That's right. And on that note, let's hit the play button. That beef hash smells.
Gentlemen, I guess we owe Mr. Barlow an apology. He's clean as a hound's tooth.
Wait a minute.
Perhaps you misunderstood me.
Wait a moment.
Mr. Barlow had nothing to do with the train robbery. He found the money.
Oh, well, that was our opinion, too.
Yeah, clean as a hound's tooth.
Yeah.
Have Courtright release the other two. I'm going out to the U-Haul farm with Mr. Barlow.
Why did I go to?
And me?
Try and stop you.
Oh, by the way, did you two gents give the judge his share of the $600 you took from me?
Whoa! That impish bastard. Sorry, Judge. Why, yeah, Yoda.
Here you are, Your Honor, $3,000.
Damn.
And this is only the beginning.
Soon there'll be eggs, too.
Good. Now, where do we go from here?
We have to wait for news from the head office.
Well, let's hope it won't be too long.
Because then
We
it'll
hope
be
stronger
old.
than you, since we're the ones who've been cleaned out.
Have a good day, gentlemen.
This stuff tastes
I'd
so
rather nail
bad.
those three than to turn in the Reno boys.
Take it easy, Chip. One thing at a time.
Is it possible for Jim Beam to go bad? Or does it just go worse?
Was that 3,000 even?
You'll get yours, Mr. Prosecutor. You'll get it.
Just asking.
You know, I was just thinking. He'd be a good one to send to Davis County with a Reno instead of Jason or Courtright.
Maybe. One thing, he don't scare, is he?
You reckon the Renos would stand for it?
You'll have to make it a court order.
A side of bacon.
But yesterday...
I know. I'd like another side of bacon.
Wow, she's a bacon-eating lady.
8.5 pounds, all right?
Fine.
Anything else?
That's all.
Here's that article you asked for. Miss
Is
Laura.
wearing a jacket made out of fresh skin.
Goodbye, Mr. Bishop.
Goodbye, Miss Laura. Howdy, Laura.
Oh, Clem. Mr. Barlow, I'd like
Hey,
to
it's
meet
Dollar
my
Store
brother,
Paul Newman.
How are you? How do you do? Nice meeting you, Miss Barlow.
Somebody leave a doorway here?
All right.
Oh!
A book I borrowed from Mr. Fisher.
Oh, it's a book. It's called My Embarrassing Crush Diary.
Oh. I don't think you're going to find me in this edition.
You know, I mean, that tastes really bad.
A couple more shopping days like this and I can open my own store.
It's been a genuine
Ooh.
pleasure, Miss Laura.
I agree. Thank you, Mr. Barlow. Good day.
Ugh. Yep, another conversation well done. Come on.
You
yourself killed?
You cruising for a bruising?
My future. I don't like you, Barlow. Don't like you at all, but I admire guts.
Judge Hawkins says you're pretty good at train robbing.
Fair, I'd say. Seems to think you're good enough to ride with the Renos.
The man I met in California says they call you the smiling a-hole.
No partners.
Judge didn't say nothing about nobody, just you.
All right, little Pesci.
I see. When do we go? Now? Now?
Ooh, okay, I guess we go now.
Ask no questions. Come on.
Wait a minute, they're multiplying. Splish and splash it, splish and splash it. Nazgul could never.
Let's give him a blow. Isn't that the state line we just crossed? Right? Any harm now in telling me where we're going?
Up ahead.
How much farther?
You ask too many questions.
What
Do
you
I?
mean by that? Look, you're along as an extra hand.
He did it.
You got nothing to say.
He did the joke.
Clear? Yeah. All right, now I'm making it clear, so get it through your head.
I can't get it through my head. My head is a solid object.
Dobie? Yeah. You meet us on Church Hill. Pick John and Sim up in front of the surveyor's office. Come on, John. Hiya!
You know, the Battle of Church Hill is still going because they will never surrender. Hello, Davey.
All right? No, Frank, the courthouse is no good the front way. They gotta go around the back.
Frank didn't plan it that way.
Frank didn't plan to have the sheriff eating his dinner across the street either.
Well, Frank has a horse. Jump! Wow, horses love earth gates.
Get me along.
Let's play. Is it the main character? I don't think it's the main character. Are these two the main character?
Pete says we gotta use the back door of the courthouse.
Yeah, well, Pete's a horse. Although, speaking of which, I sure could go for some pizzas. Bad news, everyone. I've started tracking my spending, so I don't think I can get a pizza. Plus, it's nighttime. There's no reason to get a pizza. Oh, they accidentally tied themselves to the horse post. My next Fox guy says Pete may be a horse, but he's still the sheriff. Yeah. Eep. Whoa, 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 shit, 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 whoa. Yeah, that's the old Roman wall. Are they praying at it? Meanwhile, in an A24 movie. I'm glad that they got some use out of that cool stairway, though. Vernitor's office! Oh, it's the treasurer. Put your hands in the air like you just don't care.
Hurry up! Here's the wall. All right, open it up. Be quick about it.
Well, I would open it up, but you see that I try not to do anything useful with the time that I'm paid for by the municipal government.
Get your hands a little higher, neighbor.
I can't hear you. Now get your ass up out of those seats. Whoa, don't you touch that tone. Now just play that footage in reverse and we'll be scot-free. So when that guy shot the gun, did he just like draw aggro from all surrounding creatures? Also, I assume that they just...
Your brains don't match your guts.
I assume that they just stole from the municipal money office, right? In a world before roads. Okay, same people or different people?
How much you figure we got? Plenty. Nice and clean, if I do say myself. We left those boys far behind.
Yeah, but they still got the telegraph on their side. This is where we split up. Every man goes back to the house his own way. Roundabout, too. Move out!
They've got the telegraph on their side. The horse was just straight up panting like a nerd.
I don't know this country.
We'll
go with one of them.
I never wanted to act.
Seems as how you're the one that's got the money.
Ooh. You mean they gave one person the money? Oh, that lamp is rich.
$21,220.
Split between 10 of us, that's $2,122 apiece.
That don't seem like very much. Could have been more.
Why wasn't it then?
Ask him. Everything was going fine till he took a shot at one of the clerks. If I'd let him get his hands on that pistol, he'd have blown somebody's head off. Should have put him on the floor in the first place. Should have put them all on the floor the moment we went in. You don't think much of the way I run things, do you?
Yeah.
No, not very much. $2,122 apiece for all this work and risk. You'd be better off if you went back to plowing. Well, you'll
plowing
get a chance to see
who?
what kind of a job you come up with. Won't be for chicken feed like this. You can bet on it. Count out my share. I want to get to bed.
That's his catchphrase.
This time I'll divide with Claxton, but next time...
Damn, that lamp sure
he's
takes its
gotta be
cut.
in on it. Good night.
And good luck.
Old as an icicle.
Mighty big for his britches.
As a six-gun real pretty, though. Real pretty.
Kind of a Frosty the Snowman type. Hello there. Don't you want to burn me like a witch?
I'm sorry if I disappoint you, Miss Laura, but as you know, in our business, a little dishonest is necessary now and then.
So you're no better than the rest of them. In fact, you're not as good.
Are you doing that mad smiling
At
thing?
least the Renos don't pretend to be something they're not.
I'm flattered by your interest, but if you were
I mean,
by the
I
paint
think
rather
Reno
than the
tends
man,
to pretend that
better
it's
you
Las
find out
Vegas.
I guess it is. I don't expect very much of people.
Thank you for helping me realize that.
I wanted to believe in you. I wanted so much to believe in you.
Well, that's kind of a you thing, Miss Laura. Well, who's got the tree now?
I can't wait any longer.
I've got to pee.
I gotta get a message to Peterson.
Why don't you wait till morning, Monk? He'll turn up.
Maybe so, Noah, maybe not. He might have been sidetracked from his business. You know, I was warned about his fondness for women. You better get a horse saddled.
You're not telling me he's straight.
Somebody's coming. That's funny. Going around the back.
Kind of a backdoor man.
Good evening, gents. Hi. Jim. No, I want you to get a lot of
Just
stone
passing
from
through the
this
set.
way to Peterson. I'll saddle up right away.
Where have you been, Jim? What happened?
Several interesting things, Monk. Several interesting things.
Stop.
Letter from Barlow, Dad.
Good.
Oh, you sent stickers.
He's making progress. Wants me to meet him at the sheriff's office in North Vernon as quickly as possible.
Oh?
We're gonna get
Get
married.
word to our field man that I'll be there Friday night.
A boudoir
Best week is
field
Saturday
man.
night. May take a little while to find Hieronymus. He's always on the move, you know.
He's always boshing things up.
Hieronymus. What a name.
Yeah.
Old lamps for new. Old kettles for new.
Howdy, Noah.
Well, I'll be doggone.
Gandalf.
You ain't the old medicine man yourself. Sell anything new?
No, the old stuff's getting better.
Want you to meet my boys. Jim, Monk, come here.
Lee howdy.
You, Jim Barlow.
Happy to make your acquaintance,
Howdy.
Mr. Barlow.
Monk Claxton.
Acquaintance, Mr. Claxton.
What are you doing back in this territory?
Oh, I got a fine line of enamelware. Stewing pots and side dishes.
Enamelware.
All right, you can talk now. We're by ourselves.
In my business, friend, caution becomes a habit. Barlow, Mr. Peterson wants to meet you Saturday night.
Where?
Sheriff Mosley's office in North London.
I'll be there.
Now, tell me more about that enamelware.
That's probably Barlow.
That's somebody from the other set.
Hello, Peterson. Glad you could make it.
Good to see you, Jim. Sheriff Mosley.
Sheriff?
Howdy, Barlow. Deputy Barker.
Howdy.
Hi.
Oh, nice to meet you.
I was
He's also in
beginning
this
to worry
film.
about you.
Did a little worrying myself.
How's Monk?
Oh, just fine, just fine. Sit down, sit down. Now, gentlemen, here's the layout. I got the creek all primed for a big haul. All that's necessary is to bait the trap, but
Gross.
we must bait it well.
Gross.
Telegram, Indianapolis. James Barlow, Seymour, Indiana. Based on
Seymour
yield this year,
Butts.
next corn crop should reach 100,000 bushels, and we'll need your help to farm. Aunt Mary leaves here Friday the 11th on train 58 on her way to Louisville.
Stop.
Glad to see her for a moment at Seymour.
Stop. God, he's writing a novel
What
here.
does it mean?
That's from the contact man at the home office of the express company.
Not the home office.
Means train 58 leaving Indianapolis for Louisville.
Hey,
is
Baco
coming
Taco, how
Friday,
you doing?
carrying $100,000.
Good to see ya.
$100,000.
So that's it. $100,000.
It's the answer.
$100,000.
Means we can go to California now, gentlemen.
$100,000.
Tickets yet.
$100,000.
3 days off. That won't give me enough time to get my men together. Claxton and I can't handle this by ourselves.
The middle guy is a magician.
I don't get along with them. They're clodhoppers' crew.
They done good so far.
Reputation, yes, but they're still clodhoppers. This is a big job. It has to be handled right. Otherwise, I'd rather pass it up and wait for another one.
But when'll that be?
I don't know.
But if the Renos followed your orders on this.
You know how they feel. Frank wants to run everything.
But suppose he lets you run it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You understand? They're my instructions. I won't have any arguments from anyone. Over that kind of money, we can afford to let you run things. They can't be any
Okay,
hit or
so
miss
he's
about
playing
this.
the Renos and he's
We'll meet
playing
at the U-Haul farm at
the
5
Judge
in the
House
morning.
gang.
I'll be waiting.
But I don't know what his ultimate impish, very tall plan is. Now hand me another one of those English teas. Oh God, it's the guy from How I Met Your Mother. That's my horse.
I'll blow the top of his head off.
After we get the money.
Marry me with my money.
Hello, Brent. Barlow, I gotta talk to you.
Hi ho.
What about?
Laura,
Laura.
I want you to get her away from here before it's too late.
Far, far away from here.
I've tried to get her away myself. Even offered to leave the county with her, but she's loyal to my brothers.
I don't know that.
My brother.
You can break her loose. That's what you can do about it. My brothers are no good. They're destroying themselves, they're destroying Laura, and maybe you too if you don't get away.
But
She's worth saving, Mr. Barlow.
Oh.
Believe me, she's worth saving. Take her away.
Oh, I didn't say she. Oh,
She'll go with you. She's in love with you.
because you're such a young, handsome, young man.
Seems to me this is something she should say for herself, Clint.
Wow. He dissed him so hard it faded out. Every train really is an emergency, isn't it?
What time is it? I don't know, but it's getting mighty late.
So what, like 3, 4?
Here they come. Let's get ready for it.
The train is in pain. Someone needs to help it. I'd know the pant of a Union Pacific anywhere.
Coming around the bend.
And that's what they do.
Jake, take your men around the other end of the train. Be quiet. Come with me.
It's kind of funny to name a burglar Jig. He's gonna goof him all right. Engineer, stop the train. I feel like he's triple crossing everyone.
Open up or we'll blow it off! Come on!
All right, open.
Bring out that cash box!
Well, that was easy. It's always just one cash box right there.
Drop your guns. You're surrounded. That's
What?
no good. Barlow's an ace.
Remember, it can only be entrapment if one of them survives. drew blood on the tree.
Lee! Get Claxton! I can't, I'm hit!
That's a big ass snake.
Well, he never could shoot
Hey.
anyway. Freeman, you're right.
Oh, that was just some guy. The cover is woefully undercovering in this.
Pete! Get this Claxton!
He's gonna tag him.
Get to Barlow.
Hey. He just picked his pocket. Oh, see, he's smart. He's gonna steal the whole train.
Look out, Barlow!
Very awkward gunplay. This is first time at laser tag kind of nonsense. This is me playing any competitive game. Hey, it's South Indiana Jones. Oh. Oh.
Throw that gun over here! All right, come out of there! Hands up! Come on!
Jesus. Some music. Oh, are you kidding? He was not expecting the leg. Incredible. Wow. Oh. He had the power of audacity on his side. Jesus. Oh. That's why you never try to hork a rock with both hands over your head at a guy with a gun. Now I've got a gun too! This gunfight goes on for 2 hours.
Sam! Sam, look, they got Frank. All right, they got him. Shut up! No. We ain't got a chance here. I'm gonna give up. You what? Don't shoot! I give up! Come back here, you rat!
You can't just do that. Oh.
Take him into town, boys. One.
Why didn't you let me shoot the yellow belly?
We are saving him and you. All right, take him off. Come on. Mosley, did you get the man with the horses? We got the lot.
They've each been shot once, they're dead.
Poor Claxton. He didn't know how right he was when he called this a calculated risk.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds good. Special Agent Barlow! Oh, it was a sting operation where he went in and turned an entire town against itself.
And they may get loose. They may, indeed. Nobody knows what the Renos can do.
We simply cannot take any more chances with them, not only for our own sakes, but for the sake of the whole state.
Here, here.
All around us, other counties are decent
Young Jim Carrey?
and God-fearing, while we have been notorious.
Forrest Gump?
This is not my idea. This is the idea of the majority of you.
What?
None of us is excited. None of us is
None of us is excited.
This is something that has
He's just
to
a
be
guy
done,
from the street.
and done with as little compunction.
He's just a really
as you
tall
would kill a
guy.
rattlesnake. Anybody got anything to say?
As long as the Renos are left alive, there's always the threat that we'll be terrorized again.
I say the time has come for us to make sure we can live the rest of our lives in peace and quiet.
Through
And
Murdler.
to take some of the shame off Jackson County.
Anything else?
We've talked enough. Let's get the job done.
Ah, yes.
Now, 11 o'clock. We'll leave right away. That should put us there by 3 while it's still dark. Come armed and with masks.
Yeah. Get those masks on and let's get rid of some of the shame of our county. Hey, G-Cubed. G-Cubed. How's it going? Oh, shit, I thought we were done with that. He shot him right into that bar. Oh, there's no shooting in the rich room. What do you throw at him? Ooh. Meow. Oh. The Nazgul.
Come on there.
What?
Come on.
What? He's dressed in white tie, white tie.
Laura. It had to happen, whether they were your brothers or mine. I'm sorry I couldn't tell you the real truth about myself.
Oh, Jim!
Wow.
Who's in there? It's all right, Noah.
She cries like an old lawnmower.
Sounded like you're trying to get yourself some night owls.
You heard?
What's going on here? Oh.
Ooh.
Who is it? Clint, Mr. You all first
Just
Barlow.
more
You
people, more guys.
Oh, Mr. Barlow. Laura. They're after Frank and the others.
Oh.
Fisher and the mob, they're headed for North Vernon.
Look after Laura.
Oh, Clint, what happened?
Fisher, Dedrick, and Foley are the leaders. They've stirred up the whole town.
Ooh. Horses on ridges. People on horses. Oh, see, that's a whole town's worth of horses right there. So when he said, you all go get your guns and masks and come back, only like 5 of them or 6 of them did. I guess that makes sense. I mean, I would probably be in the crowd for the first part, but then when I like now come back armed, I'd be like, okay, and then I'd go to bed. Scooby-Doo, Scooby-Doo. Everybody dehorse. This is like the Sturgis of horses.
Don't move. Raise your hand, Sheriff. Stand up. Don't reach for your gun. What do you
Simon
want?
says,
We
reach for
want
your
the
gun.
Reno brothers.
You men got no
Give
right.
us the keys.
Not rough justice.
Simmy, you hear that?
We want the Reno brothers.
Yeah, I heard him.
You men got no right.
Give us the keys.
Why you guys wearing masks anyway?
Well, there's our mask politics.
Let's burn up.
Hurry up. We haven't got all night.
Thanks, Dyson Returns, for pointing out. Previous to this, we had zero mask politics.
Which way?
There.
All right, take
There?
them out.
We're gonna make them play dress up.
All right, boys.
It's Spanish-style jail.
Oh. No, you can't.
Break! Break!
Oh, shit.
Break!
No! No, you gotta give us a trial! No! 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 No!
Shut up and stop begging like a yellow belly.
All right, drag him out of there.
I ain't forgot how to walk.
The least you can do is give them all a nut shot on the way out. Did they really have to put
Hands
the...
off of me.
You keep out of this, Bubble.
How is the movie gonna find its way out of this mess?
You're a mob.
We're the citizens and we're going through with this.
Ooh. Shot in the hand.
Oh, my legs! You're making me sick.
Break! Get away from those ropes!
Not in the Pirates of the Caribbean
You want law
ride.
and order. Is this the way to get it with a mob? The Renos are going to be tried. Tried, legal, and proper.
They're going to be hanged now.
Yep, drop that gun, Barlow.
Oh, he
Get
got
on
him.
with it.
I know you, Fisher, and you, Dedrick. If you hang these men...
All right, Fisher.
Yeah.
Who are the others? Dedrick, who are they? I don't like lynches much better than I like outlaws. Put him in the Reno cells.
It was worth it.
After a few years behind the bars, maybe you'll change your tune.
Mighty good shooting, Barlow. Sorry, fella. Didn't do much good after all.
You all are still here?
Ooh, you shouldn't have come here.
Don't bring the woman here.
to.
I'm sorry, Laura. I tried.
I know.
Right up until he gave the gun to the guy. Do you like the reins? It's your carriage now. Sure, I mean, that's one way to end the movie. You can just do that. Thus, the Reno brothers passed into American folklore. Brutal. The end. Well, now. We ding-dong-dang made it. That was rough. That was a rough and tumble one. Very drab film. Ugh. Hoo-ha! What time is it? 8:40. So we did it. We really did it. What did we learn this time? Well, I think we kind of got a sense that our sort of impish senior protagonist was in fact playing the Judge gang and the Reno gang against each other. Because it turns out this whole time he was a Special Agent Cooper. And what else? Yeah, I mean, the movie ended on a bizarre note. The one guy got his hand shot. It was a bummer for him. But in the end, our hero was handed the reins to... I think he not only got the girl, but I think he also did get that that horse-drawn wagon. So, good for him. Anyway, thank you all so much for joining. It looks like we are farther along on creating the stream cabin, which, if you'll remember way back when, it was all of you that planted the stream seed and harvested the stream tree as well. So I'm just so happy that you're creating the cabin. And as always, this stream fire is fully stoked. I will see you around. I will see you on Monday for Mostly Walking. And then on Thursday again for more Nugget Club. In the meantime, have a good night. Bye.